Welcome to Coach and Athlete the Running Journey. If you're new here, this is where I go through my weekly journey as a running coach and as an athlete so that you can see a behind the scenes look at how I coach, how I train, and how I try to get into a top 10 finishing spot in the UT 800K by UTMB. Let's go. This week was all about recovery. I mean, I finished my 80K race, so I knew I wasn't going to be doing much running. I did pull up a lot sorer in my left quad than I thought I would, which took a lot longer to recover. So I took the opportunity to start building out bike sessions for all of my athletes, indoor bike sessions. All right, here we have the bike room at the local gym, which is where I'm going to be testing all of the workouts that I'm building. Hit a different session every day, different bike every day, just keep doing it until I've smashed through all the workouts on this. So I know when I upload a workout into my athletes program, I know what they're actually going to endure. You see, the workouts that I build, either running or now cycling, they're all workouts that I've done myself. I've practiced them before I've actually put them into my clients' calendars. I've actually built 13 very hard threshold indoor bike workouts now so that all my athletes can just drag and drop, or when I'm programming in some bike sessions for my athletes, we can just drag and drop. That workout goes straight into their app, which then uploads straight into their watch. And all of them are designed so that they're not going to be beeping at you all the time, but all the notes that tell you how fast to ride and whether to easy and all of those sort of things with the intervals are popping up on the watches. And I spent a whole week testing all of these, and let me tell you, these workouts are absolutely brutal. And because I was still sore, I got to basically Thursday and I still hadn't run. Best friend of mine, Steve, a local real estate agent in the area, he wanted to go for a run on Quarry Road, so I went with him. It's currently Thursday. I haven't really run this much this week. I've only just started doing a bike session this morning at the gym and a stair stepper session. But this morning, you know, one of my best friends hit me up yesterday, asked if he could just go for a little run with me. Hey, thought why not? I've still got a bit of a sore calf. I mean, it's still hurting. So it's just a matter of taking it nice and easy out here on the trails and see how we go. No problems with that. Here we go. 5K this morning, here we go. So still having a lot of time coaching this week with all the athletes on Wednesday morning. It was a really large group, which was fantastic. All right, gather in. Okay, so this morning we are doing 6x600s. All right, so the idea of today is to get your heart rate up, but we're doing 3-minute rests in between. So I'm not trying to max out and keep you elevated in a high heart rate. What I'm trying to do is get you fully rested so that you can give every set a hard push. Big watches today, don't pause your watch. Use the lap button only. Go. Last one, throw the kitchen sink at it. Let's go. Last one. So right now we've got Lucky, one of our Bayfit coaches. He's trying to beat one of our young state runners. Here he comes now. He's aiming for under 2. That's his goal. To get under 2, he's going to cross that. He's got to stay with that. Look at that. Well done, boys. 1 minute 50 each. Fantastic. He's both nailed it. Good stuff. 1 minute 50 for a 600. I'll work out that. Good job. Let's go, Aria. Well done. 207, 208. Walk around, let's go. 226. Well done, Hibbert. 232. So also during this week, I took the opportunity to get a lot of video calls done, coaching a lot of clients on the video calls. So with all of my premium monthly athletes, what I tend to do is try to do a video call with them every month so that I can start to build out their program, review what they've done for the last 4 weeks, go through any concerns or any information that they need with upcoming races and different things. It also gives me an opportunity to plan the next 4 weeks out for them according to their life and what's going on in their life right now. This allows me constant contact with them. That plan then goes straight into their app and then uploads onto all of their wearable devices, so it keeps them all on track. It's also a good way of staying in constant contact with my premium athletes, because all of them, whether they're starting from scratch as a new runner or going for a sub 3 hour, they're all at different levels and pushing hard. So that left me with Saturday, where I wanted to try and run again because I had a client coming up from Canberra who I wanted to take the opportunity to run with. All right, here at Sam Riley Park, it's 5:30 in the morning on Saturday. I'm here to coach one of my athletes. She's looking to do her first hour of a marathon, so we're trying to get her in or around or just under the 4 hour mark. So today we're taking her through a 2 hour 15 interval style long run. So that's going to be hitting her marathon pace for certain splits and then recovery splits in between, all that for 2 hours 15. Let's get it on. You don't look wide awake. All right, Rona, here we go. Nice and muggy this morning?
Yes.
All right, and you're going to do 12 by 7 minutes at marathon pace?
Yep.
With, is it 3 minutes in between each set?
7 and then 3 off.
Yeah, so how are you feeling about it?
Feel good. I don't know about the weather, but
Oh no, it's pretty
we'll
muggy.
see.
It's so muggy.
We're going to get it done.
Yeah, and Kat, what are you here for? Just for emotional support?
Yes, emotion.
Are you running the whole 21K or are you just
No,
doing 15?
no, just the 15.
Just 15. All right, let's get it going. What is it? This is the shot that everyone does, isn't it? And they just look ahead like this. So I'm just out here on the bike because my legs are still sore, but it's been a good opportunity. Got 3 athletes out here, so I've been able to do some good form and technique filming, so I can go back, slow it all down into slow-mo and do a proper form analysis on 3 of my athletes, which is really good because it allows them to see what they need to correct, what they need to change. So if you are looking to get better in your form and technique for your running form and technique, hit me up. I've got a 10-week online form and technique running course, which you can do at your own pace that you'll have access to. How does that feel, Rona?
Great, I can't wait. I'm gonna go back to Canberra. Why do you have sun here?
And there you have it. Rona has done her long run intervals, all set at marathon pace. A little bit of a whoopsies. I thought she was going to be running a 4 hour 15 marathon. She's aiming for 4 hours and 30-minute marathon. So I had her paces switched up a little bit too fast today, but hey, nothing wrong with that. So that's another week down. I mean, from a running perspective, it wasn't very productive in the sense that I couldn't really get back to running like I wanted to. Recovery took a lot longer. So that was a bit of a downer. I think I only really finished off with about 15 Ks for the week. Well short of what I want to do, considering UTA 100K is only around the corner. But from a business point of view and a coaching point of view, it was a very productive week. So I was able to take all that extra, 10, 15 hours of not running and put it into developing things like the bike workouts. Soon I'm going to be developing an entire set of workouts for swimming. So that's actually going to be there for my athletes. And then I'm going to move on to a lot of strength training type of workouts that I can just drag and drop, and all my Ask the Coach athletes can just drag and drop these and go straight into their watches. So moving forward in our coaching business is going to be a lot more that our athletes can actually utilize outside of running. It's just going to take some time to build all of these processes. That then leaves me looking squarely at my UTA 100K goals and reassessing these goals and where I'm at. The 80K Alpine Ascent that I just did gave me a good indication of where I'm lacking, where my weaknesses are right now on the trail running side of things as an athlete. I can tell you right now, massively deficient in downhill running, and I think that's a fault of mine because I did all my training for that last ultra race on the treadmill. Treadmills are great for uphills and flat running, but there's no downhill running. So that's a real weakness that I need to strengthen over the next 8 weeks. The other area I found while I was in that race is I'm lacking a lot in the area of fitness when trying to get up the constant hills and keep moving at a high heart rate. I did struggle a lot in the race with that. So I need to improve my fitness, not my speed, but my fitness when it comes to climbing up steep hills at an 85, 90% heart rate and then getting straight back onto the run at a faster pace and trying to allow my heart rate to come down while I'm moving at a faster pace. So what does that mean? That means over the next 8 weeks of training, I'm going to be spending probably about 80 to 90% of my running on trails, vertical trails, just going down and up and just smashing them out and keeping them going. For me, there'll be fire trails. I don't like running on technical single track, and given that the UTA 100K, probably about 70% of the race is on fire trails of some form or paths, and only a small portion is actually on single track technical, because here in Australia, our single track technical have a lot of roots and mud and stuff like that. I'm not about to go out there and spend hours and hours training on that just for a small portion of the race. So I hope you're getting a lot out of this journey. And remember, if you're training for an ultra event, feel free to hit me up for some advice. Just put your question in the comment section and I'll answer whatever questions you've got around your training for any form of ultra race. See you later. Now, if you're looking for ongoing inspiration in your running, feel free to follow me on Strava, as it's where I post all of my running advice and coaching tips to help you both improve your running form and get you fitter and faster so you can crush those goals. Just search Wayne Calvert in Strava and follow the athlete with over 3,600 runs. You can also scan this QR code or use the link in the description to go straight through to my athlete profile. Also, why not check out my Ask the Coach training package, where you can use our training app to build out your workout calendar using over 100 of my custom built workout sessions that all sync directly onto your wearable device. You will also have direct ongoing access to me through the app for ongoing coaching and advice around everything to do with your running. In this package, you will also be able to use the pain and injury report feature, where you can notify me of any niggles or soreness that we often encounter from time to time. And by using this feature, I can look at your current training calendar and give you advice on some needed changes, and therefore you'll massively reduce your risk to ongoing injuries. I've left a link in the description for this package.